A woman you trust is secretly recording your moves. The reason will leave you speechless. Archangel Michael says, there is a whisper moving through the silence around you, a whisper cloaked in betrayal. It comes not from a stranger, but from someone whose name you have spoken with trust, someone whose smile has shared your secrets. This message is not light, its weight carries a storm, and the moment you opened it, the veil began to lift. What if the walls you leaned on were listening? What if the moments you believed were yours alone had been captured, one, by a hidden device meant to turn your truth into ammunition? A woman close to you, a woman you believed was harmless, has been secretly recording your life, not for safety, not for love, but for something that will chill your soul. This is not a warning of what could happen, it is happening now. The footage exists. It is being reviewed, discussed, and shared with people you would never have consented to see it. If you feel a coldness crawling up your spine, it's because your instincts are reacting to what heaven already knows. The woman is not a stranger. She has had dinner with you. She has laughed at your stories, and you believed her laughter was pure. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Every corner of your life that you assumed was untouched is already under her gaze. This is not imagination, this is not coincidence, this is coordinated. She started recording after a specific day, a specific event that triggered her true intention. It was the moment you shared something dear with her, a plan, a dream, a vulnerable truth. That was when she decided you held too much power, too much goodness. And instead of supporting you, she turned on the camera. Now, every step you take, every gesture you make is being turned into a narrative, her narrative. She is crafting a version of your life that serves her motives. You are being watched not with love, but with strategy. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You will start noticing patterns now. The way she repeats your words. The way she suddenly knows things you never told her. That is not coincidence, it is because she is reviewing your life like a script. Archangel Michael says, the recordings have already been used once. A copy of one private moment was played in front of someone important to you. It shifted their perception. They looked at you differently. They didn't say why, but you felt the chill in their goodbye. That woman disguised her betrayal as concern. She pretended she was helping. But she twisted your truth into something distorted, something poisonous, and handed it to those who could hurt you most. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The moment she pressed record, she crossed a divine line. Heaven took note. The archangels trembled with anger, and a ripple was sent into the spiritual realm. Now that you are aware, a flood of clarity will come. You'll remember small things. Her phone always face up. Her bag oddly positioned. Her questions strangely specific. That wasn't curiosity, it was setup. There was a gathering recently, wasn't there? And she stood near you longer than normal, smiling. That moment was recorded. She wore a necklace or a pin, inside was the device. You laughed, you joked, you shared, and she captured it all. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A woman like that doesn't act alone. She has shown the footage to someone else. There is a small group who now thinks they know your truth, but what they know is a manipulation. You have been set up in conversations you didn't know were being documented. She sent screenshots of messages taken out of context. She re-edited your voice to make you sound hostile. This is warfare. There is no coincidence in this exposure. It was timed. Planned. She's not doing this for fun, she has something to gain. It may be related to money, relationships, or even your downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Heaven is shaking with anger at this betrayal. You are not alone. Forces you cannot see are beginning to act. But you must stay alert, because the woman will pretend she knows nothing when you confront her. She will act shocked. She will cry. She will try to spin the narrative again. Do not fall for it. Archangel Michael says, this is the time to observe more than speak. Watch her. Her eyes will tell you everything. Her smile will falter when you stop trusting her. And when she senses that you know, she may even attempt to erase the evidence. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Do not panic. Heaven is turning the tide in your favor. The device she used, its data will fall into your hands soon. A spiritual hand is moving to make sure the files are leaked to you anonymously. Your angels are working through an unexpected source, a man who recently crossed paths with her. He noticed something strange and began to dig deeper. He found footage he was never meant to see. He will soon reach out. He may not say much at first, but he is on your side. And when he does, everything will begin to unravel. Type Amen to get blessing 222. What was meant to harm you will now be reversed. God is preparing a moment that will expose not just her, but the others she whispered your name to. Their eyes will be forced to see the truth she tried to bury. She thought she could narrate your downfall. She didn't know you are protected by divine light. She underestimated your spiritual armor. There is also someone close to her, a man, who knows more than he admits. He will be the one to slip. One night, during a careless conversation, he will mention something you never said aloud. And then the puzzle will be complete. Type Amen to get blessing 144. You must move with wisdom now. Do not confront in anger. Document everything you begin to sense. Back up your files. Pay attention to unusual messages or permissions on shared devices. One email she sent you last week contained a tracker. It wasn't a virus, it was a link to observe your screen activity. This is deeper than betrayal. It is a silent invasion. But heaven is reclaiming your boundaries. You will be shocked by how fast the reversal will begin. A spiritual firewall is going up. Archangel Michael says, the betrayal is seen, and judgment is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 636. You may cry. You may feel disgusted. But don't collapse, rise. This exposure is not your shame, it's your shift. You are being elevated. A hidden message was sent to her from someone even darker. She didn't act alone. She was influenced, paid, or promised a reward. But the darkness used her like a puppet, and now, it's fleeing because it knows you are awakening. You are not a victim in this story. You are the survivor. The victor. And your testimony will be fire. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Even if she tries to delete everything, God has kept copies in unexpected places. The cloud will reveal it. A backup on a forgotten device will be discovered. It is protected under divine seal. And when it comes to light, people will see what she tried to paint over. They will see the truth raw and uncut. Your name will be cleared. She will not be able to continue hiding. Her guilt will consume her, and her own actions will corner her. You don't have to bring her down. Heaven is already preparing the fall. Type Amen to get blessing 454. You must stay emotionally strong now. Your mind is entering clarity. Every lie she told is becoming transparent. She will try to reach out with kind words. She will want to be friends again. But remember, her actions recorded your trust as a weapon. She doesn't deserve access anymore. The next 7 days will be key. You will see her fumble. You will hear her name in conversations she never thought you'd be part of. It's already beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Archangel Michael says, the woman once stood beside you, but her soul drifted into darkness. She made a choice. And with that choice, she signed her spiritual consequence. God is not just watching, He is acting. The divine realm is aligning events so you will see clearly and reclaim your privacy. Your energy will no longer be stolen. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This helps the divine work expand further into the lives of those who need light and truth. The war against betrayal ends with your victory. And heaven has made it so. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Her plan was elaborate. She timed her recordings for moments when you were most vulnerable, most distracted. But what she didn't know is that every second she tried to trap you, heaven was documenting her soul's intention. Your silence will become your loudest response. You don't need to scream for justice, justice is already walking toward her. She was bold enough to record you, but she won't be strong enough to stand when the spiritual storm hits her. Someone from her circle is already regretting what they helped her do. They've begun distancing themselves, sensing that the walls are closing in. They don't want to go down with her, and soon, they'll leak details that will confirm everything. Every moment she captured was an attempt to take power over you. But God is turning it into a mirror that reflects her truth. Her downfall will come through the very device she used against you. Type Amen to get blessing 212. She believed you were alone. She believed your kindness was weakness. She never expected you to have divine backup. But angels are with you now, and their wings are stirring winds of revelation. Her fake friendship is breaking apart. You may notice her becoming nervous, more hesitant around you. That's because her spirit knows the truth is about to pour out. You'll hear her name mentioned in unexpected places. Conversations you're not supposed to hear will find you. People will begin sharing what they saw her doing, how she would rush to her phone, how she always seemed to be listening more than speaking. And then it will come, a confirmation. Something undeniable. An accidental message. A misdial. A misforwarded email. That's when her mask will fall off completely. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Heaven is making it so her lies cannot survive the light. The places she hid your recordings will be exposed. She will try to retrieve them, but access will be denied. Someone else has copied it all. Her words will contradict. Her expressions will fail her. And the more she tries to defend herself, the deeper she'll sink into her own web. You may feel broken by this. Betrayal stings deep, especially from someone you trusted. But don't let it shatter you. This was the final cleansing before your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The woman thought she had won when she recorded you. But God allowed it, for exposure, not defeat. You needed to see who she really was before your next chapter. The same mouth that praised you is the one that planned your fall. But her words will now work against her. She has spoken so many lies that she can no longer keep track of them. A moment is coming when she'll stand in front of someone important, and her lies will be compared to reality. That person will remember something you once said, and realize she twisted it. That will be her unraveling. Her betrayal will become your blessing. Her trap will become your testimony. And heaven will make sure your name is restored with honor. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There's also a financial angle. She may have tried to use the footage to gain something, sympathy, opportunity, or control. But that too is crumbling. She has already lost favor with someone who once trusted her. That person is watching her now, more carefully. They're realizing she's not who she pretended to be. Soon, they'll bring your name back into the light, with respect. The story she spun about you will collapse when the truth is revealed. And not just one truth, all of them. Each lie, each manipulation, each cruel twist of reality will be brought to light. You won't need to chase revenge. It's already en route from heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Archangel Michael says, the storm was necessary to clear the path. You are about to enter a space where no deception can follow. The people meant for your next season will see the real you, and not the edited version she tried to present. Hold your peace. Let the divine winds blow. Watch as the woman you trusted falls into the pit she dug for you. Even if you feel lonely in this moment, remember, your circle is being purified. The wrong ones are being removed. The right ones are being positioned. Type Amen to get blessing 565. This betrayal is your proof of growth. Heaven doesn't allow this kind of exposure unless a breakthrough is near. You are about to step into something greater, and the enemy knew it. That's why she tried to destroy your image. She feared your elevation. She feared people seeing you for who you truly are, gifted, chosen, and unstoppable. But her plan is now your proof. Proof that you were too powerful to ignore. Proof that even your silence threatened the enemy. So rise, chosen one. Wipe your tears. Your vindication is near. Type Amen to get blessing 383. You may soon get a message from her. It might be a casual hello or a fake apology. Don't fall for it. Her spirit is uneasy because she senses you are waking up. She doesn't know how much you found out. And that terrifies her. Her own fear will lead to confession, watch closely. Soon, someone else who witnessed everything will break their silence. They were afraid before. But now, they see you are protected. They will come forward, and their testimony will complete the circle. Her story will have no defense left. Type Amen to get blessing 646. Every night you lost sleep thinking about why things felt off, wasn't in vain. Your spirit knew before your mind did. And now, the confirmation is flowing. The pain is almost over. The mask is almost off. And your name is about to shine with glory. God says this was your final test. You passed. You stayed true. You didn't retaliate in bitterness. And now, the reward will come. Honor. Protection. And a powerful new connection that changes everything. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Heaven is assigning you new people. Divine replacements. Trusted souls who carry no camera, only care. They will walk beside you as you rebuild. You will no longer walk in suspicion. Your atmosphere will feel lighter, purer, protected. Because of her betrayal, you now have wisdom, discernment, and most importantly, healing. You are not broken. You are redefined. And this is just the beginning of your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 424. Stay firm. Let her lie. Let her scramble. You are not responsible for her karma. She will face what she did. Not because you chased her, but because divine justice doesn't miss. Your next months will bring restoration. New opportunities. Unexpected support. And one specific person whose presence will make you feel whole again. That is your blessing. And it cannot be stolen, edited, or recorded. Type Amen to get blessing 505. God is giving you peace. A deeper peace. One that surpasses understanding. And when the woman sees how you've risen despite her trap, she will regret every second she spent spying on your life. Archangel Michael says, you are covered. You are chosen. And no hidden device can stop divine destiny. Watch your story shift now. You are stepping into the most powerful chapter yet. One where trust is real, love is whole, and your name is spoken with honor. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The ripple of her betrayal will echo for a while, but it will not last forever. Soon, the energy she sent out to harm you will begin to bounce back toward her. That is the law of divine return. What she sowed in darkness is being harvested in full view. You won't need to defend yourself, because the truth will stand taller than every lie she planted. The ones who believed her will begin to feel shame. They will remember your kindness and realize they were manipulated by her false version of you. The evidence she gathered will be flipped like a mirror. Someone she never expected to stand up for you will do so publicly. The betrayal will lose its power when the truth is voiced by a third party. This is the moment she never anticipated, your light refusing to dim, your spirit refusing to break, your destiny refusing to be delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 747. She tried to predict your reaction. She thought you'd crumble. She even rehearsed how to console you while secretly laughing behind your back. But you surprised her. You stood still. You grew stronger in silence. And now, her anxiety grows with each passing hour because she senses the spiritual energy shifting in your favor. You are not who she thought. You are not weak. You are not confused. You are not alone. You are chosen. And chosen ones don't fall, they rise even through betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 656. You may feel tempted to message her. To ask why. To tell her you know. But don't. Let her wonder. Let her squirm in silence. That is more powerful than any confrontation. She has already started deleting things, trying to clean up her digital trail. But heaven already saved what needs to be exposed. There is no deleting divine evidence. She'll find herself blocked by the very forces she once manipulated. Her next move will backfire. Her allies will scatter. And she will realize that your silence is louder than her lies. Type Amen to get blessing 575. Someone in her close group is going to come clean. They're feeling guilt. And the pressure is building. When they confess, it will shock you. It's someone you didn't expect to be involved. They'll apologize. They'll admit to hearing recordings. They'll say they didn't know the full story. But deep down, they knew something felt wrong. Their apology will be sincere. Accept it, but don't forget. You are being upgraded, not returning to the old system. The betrayal changed you. It built you. It revealed who's who. Type Amen to get blessing 808. This was not just an emotional trap. It was a spiritual test. A test you passed. And now, rewards are coming. Heaven is aligning you with people who will protect your name, not profit off it. You'll soon hear words like, "We've been watching you for a while, we know your heart." These will be voices of honor. New opportunities will rise from the ashes of this betrayal. The same people who were shown false recordings of you will now see your real gifts. And when they do, the woman who tried to harm you will be forced to watch your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 353. Archangel Michael says, her recordings were curses in disguise, but God is rewriting the captions. Every frame she captured will now be part of your redemption story. You don't need revenge. You carry revelation. And soon, your story will inspire others who've been secretly betrayed by those they loved. Your voice will carry healing. Your presence will carry authority. And your name will carry divine weight. So walk forward now, not in fear, but in favor. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Her next steps will be desperate. She'll reach out to others, trying to save her reputation. She'll say things like, "I didn't mean it that way," or, "They're exaggerating." But it won't work. Too many people now see through her mask. The illusion is crumbling. The charm is fading. And her spiritual covering is gone. Don't let your heart be heavy. This exposure is not the end, it's the bridge to a higher calling. The betrayal was brutal, but it was necessary. Without it, you wouldn't have known the full truth. Without it, you wouldn't have outgrown the old version of yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 727. There is a divine audience watching this unfold. Angels have surrounded you in this season. You may not feel them, but they are recording every injustice, and storing it as proof for your reward. One day soon, you'll look back and realize, this moment was your transformation. It didn't break you. It awakened you. The woman's silence will turn loud with guilt. Her laughter will fade into regret. Her games will lose power. You, however, will walk in peace, clothed in clarity, and dripping in wisdom. Type Amen to get blessing 484. A divine opportunity is arriving, one she tried to block. She may have whispered about you to someone important. She may have tried to stain your name. But what she didn't know is that your name is protected. That opportunity will reach you anyway. In fact, because of what she did, it will reach you faster. Heaven is fast-tracking your elevation. You'll get a message soon, an invitation, a conversation, a door opening. Step through it boldly. You earned it through your patience, your pain, and your purity. Type Amen to get blessing 191. From this day forward, protect your space. Be mindful of who gets close. Just because they smile doesn't mean they're safe. Just because they ask, doesn't mean they care. You now carry divine wisdom. Use it. Listen to your spirit when it warns you. Trust the energy in the room more than the words you hear. And remember, if someone records your truth to destroy you, they'll be exposed by the very truth they tried to bury. Type Amen to get blessing 686. Archangel Michael says, this was a divine setup for your greatest revelation. The woman's betrayal unlocked a wave of clarity that no one can now take from you. Heaven rejoices not because she hurt you, but because you didn't let it destroy you. You stayed true to yourself. You refused to retaliate in darkness. Now, divine hands are writing your next chapter. And your story will be louder, stronger, and more beautiful than ever. So hold your head high, chosen one. You are walking out of the shadows and into divine spotlight. Type Amen to get blessing 333.